1, 2, 3, let's go.
Wednesday afternoon. Oh,
long way behind. So, yeah, his record in the Premier League was fantastic, was Alan Shearer's. Now, we wouldn't say he's a GOAT, would we? You could argue he's a GOAT as being the best striker in the Premier League, greatest striker of all time. I mean, again, not just the Premier League, you have to go back to the old First Division. I don't know, there's a lot of excellent strikers over the years, I guess. But with Yamal, yeah, he's clearly a brilliant goal scorer. And I've seen him a few times on the television, and he's a brilliant footballer. I mean, he's got all the touches of like Messi and so on. So he could well be, to answer your question, he could well be heading for that title, that of a GOAT, greatest of all time. But clearly it's far too early to say that. God forbid, but he could end up having a serious injury which might inhibit him. You never know. But if he carries on as he started, A, he's going to get a lot of goals, and B, he could well end up breaking lots and lots of records. But I guess it'll be a few years before we could confidently say that he's one of the greatest of all time.
Yeah, I certainly agree with you on that, with that point that you've made, because he's doing fantastic now, but we still need to give him time to see whether he'll measure up with other greats like Ronaldo and Messi that played in the Spanish league. Okay, so let's come back to the Premier League. So this one says no other Premier League player has scored more goals than João Pedro in 2026. So just 2026. And he scored 11 so far in the Premier League. Now, we know João Pedro plays for Chelsea, don't we? He plays for Chelsea. Now, I think it was in the game, I think it was an FA Cup tie at the weekend where, he came on as a substitute and scored against, was it Wrexham they played? And scored against Wrexham. And I watched him and I thought, wow, because he just single-handedly went and scored that goal. Then he was brought in as a substitute. So this is 2026. What do we make of João Pedro?
Well, yeah, when I've seen him play for Chelsea, he looks the business, doesn't he? He's got the touches, the skill, and I don't know how long he's been there. It's not that long, I don't think.
No.
But yeah, I mean, he's got everything you would want in a footballer. He scores goals, which is the key art that every club is looking for, to get someone who's going to be a regular, consistent goal scorer. And yeah, he seems to be doing that. He's a bit of an all-round player, as far as I can see when I've watched him play. So yeah, I think they've got a good one there.
Yeah.
And that's the thing with Chelsea. They've got some very good individuals. They don't always seem to put it together as a team, but I think individually they've got some excellent players. We know Cole Palmer is one, and Reece James and others, but certainly Pedro is excellent. So yeah, they should be pleased to have someone like that.
Yeah, I mean, well, it's topping the list of goal scorers in the Premier League for this year, if not 2026. Yeah. So we wish him the best. Let's see. So Arsenal. It says Arsenal won the FA Cup in 3 of the 5 previous seasons. They faced Southampton, and it goes on to just list it. It says 78 to 79.
say hello to old Mimi, Dr. Gladys and Rose, 3 beautiful ladies who join us on our shows. There's one other bro, sometimes joins us on the show.
78 to 79, 2002 to 2003, and then 2016 to 2017. do we think Arsenal's good enough to withhold the pressure of winning the title and winning the FA Cup?
Doing the double. Yeah. We all know Arsenal are a very good side, and in many ways they've been the best this season, but they have faltered a bit the last few weeks, which may happen to every team. Every team will go through a bit of a downside in the season, but Arsenal have done that too often in the last 4 years or so, and they've been runners up. And that's so it may mean you have the slightest doubts. Have they got what it takes? Because they haven't won anything for a few years now, and there is something in the fact that we know with Manchester City, for example, if they're playing a game, and then people say, well, yeah, they know how to win. They know how to win the league. They know how to win the trophy or whatever, other competitions. And you could say at the moment, Arsenal haven't demonstrated that they can keep it going to actually win the trophy. Now, of course, with Man City's result last week, when they drew with Forest, didn't they, during the week? That was a poor 2 points dropped. I mean, that was at the Etihad. Nottingham Forest there, near the bottom. Who wouldn't have said, 50-1, Man City will win that? Well, they didn't. There's a late equaliser, I believe, and that, in a way, has already let Arsenal back in the race. Because as far as I can remember, when I looked at the numbers, if Arsenal now win their games, including the one at Manchester City in the future, in the next few weeks, then they will win the league. But that's a big if. Going to Manchester City, that's going to be a great game to watch, because the title, the Premier League title, is likely to go down to the wire. It's going to be there or thereabouts. I think those top two teams at the end of the season, they're not going to drop many points. So it was a bit of a shock to Manchester City that they did drop those two to Nottingham Forest. It's not like it was someone high up in the league. But yeah, so I don't know whether Arsenal will have what it takes. I don't get the feeling, for whatever reason, that they're going to win the double. I think that takes a heck of a lot, inevitably. And I think they will, probably most teams in their situation, are kind of going to focus more, in their case, on the league. They want to win that.
Say hello to old Mimi, Dr. Gladys and Rose. Three beautiful ladies who join us on our shows. There's one other bro, sometimes joins us on the show.